So in this video I'm going to teach you what is VS Code and where to download it and all the basics things to know before you practice your HTML and CSS. So here I'm on the official websites of VS Code, and go to Google and just type VS Code or Visual Studio Code, and after that you jump onto this website. So you can see here it is all about the VS Code. So VS Code, if you want to download, this is the option to download for Windows, and if you want to download for a Mac or Linux, there are options too available. So what is VS Code? So it is a free and open source program for editing your code. It is a software or editing tool. What you call is just a collection of text files. It means the file you are practicing your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, whatever you want. So it organizes your file in a proper manner, in a proper structure. Okay, so it provides a development environment to the coder to help a user to edit their code, to manages their files and all of these things. So there you can read a lot about VS Code on this official website. So if you practice your code with the help of VS Studio Code, so it is helps you to debug your code in a proper way, breakpoints, call stack, all of these things are very in a deep thing, so you can't worry about it all. So and you can also run your git commands in a VS Code. So there are lots of facilities which is provided by the VS Code. So if you use, there are lots of editing software, editing environment you can use, but if you just go to Google and type code editing software, so there are lots of code editing softwares are available. Let's take an example. Sublime is another if editing code software or environment. Atom, Notepad plus plus. So before all of these softwares, we can write our HTML in Notepad plus plus, all of these things. But yeah, Visual Studio code is used by a lot of developer or coder to facilitate their managing their files. So it helps in debugging, it helps in syntax highlighting, so all of basic things, so you don't need to worry about it. So if you go to their website, so download it from there, and after you downloaded it, and for Windows 8, 10, 11, whatever it's your choice, whatever bit you want to download. So after downloaded it, so in your laptop or in your computer system, so jump into the VS Code. So when you open the VS Code, this is a new whole window, Visual Studio Code. So if you want to create a file for practicing HTML, so you just need to go to click on this new file. So after clicking new file, there is a lot of options. If you want to open your new file from here, you can also, but cut it and just go to this here and just type index.html, and here it is. So it's you can see in a left hand side a file structures, all the files are here, and if you want to search something, and there are lots of options, settings, user settings. So if you want to change your theme of your VS Code, if you want to install a new extension for your VS Code, so there are hell lots of things. We can talk about a more in depth or in all of the things in our next videos. So with the help of VS Code, we write our code in a proper manner. So where Emmet is one of the thing we can use with the VS Code. Emmet is a plugin for many text editor, which greatly improves your HTML as well as CSS workflow in an easy manner. So it is, if you just tab your shift plus button, so it's give you a suggestion. If you read it there, the emmet abbreviation, it is a doc type HTML which is given by the emmet. So if you want, if you enter, so it gives you a boilerplate. So this is all about, we are practicing here for HTML in our next videos. So yeah, this is all about VS Code, and in next video we can talk about a lot more things about